We'll be right there, sir. Gonna solve all your problems. We just gotta figure out how to get across to this merchant that does not want us to visit him, apparently. That's very glowy. What is that? Oh, that's where the tree thing went when it got out of the way. The tree puzzle.
Wow! I don't believe it.
Just don't lose your balance as we cross.
It's a relatively charitable bridge. It even has a guardrail on one side. Oh. Oh no. Mr. Merchant, where you at? Oh, chest key. Did I use the last one I had? No, we only have one.
This sounds delicious.
Herbal tea added to recipes. Speaking of which, where are my recipes? Where are my recipes? Maybe when I go to the cauldron, it'll just show them all. We're definitely just stealing from this guy. If there is even a... Maybe there just isn't a merchant here. Maybe it's just a nice hut we get to hang out in.
Looks heavy.
It is. Let's get it to a campfire. We've got some concocting to do.
Wait, we're taking it? Oh. Any recipes you found and brewed? Yeah, use new... Yeah. You use the cauldron to brew. Okay, we're expanding our campfire mechanic. Where's that cauldron gonna go? We're just carrying it around now? It's impressive, I suppose. I was believing their hype that there might be a character we meet there or something, but we just take that and run. Oh, there was a campfire over here, wasn't there? Nice beach campfire. Let's go make a bomb.
Time to put this cauldron to work.
A cherry bomb. Deals a bunch of damage and reoccurring fire damage to all enemies for one turn. The second ingredient can be gathered on the field. The first ingredient hails from the waterfront, and it is a petal. The fungus needs to be a sedative, not healing. Each recipe has several hints that will clue you on the proper ingredients for use. Choose the right ingredients, then place them in the cauldron in the order indicated. Choose field, then place it into the second habit slot. Choose petal and drop into the morphology first morphology slot. Second is field, first waterfront petal. The fungus needs to be a sedative. There's apparently also a fungus, which is a sedative. Alright, so we narrowed that down. So okay, so instead of the usual thing where you gather ingredients in this kind of game just to do this kind of thing, you instead solve a logic puzzle, more or less, to figure it out. Okay. Healing, antibiotic, and poisonous. Fungus needs to be sedative, not healing. Okay, but what about the petal? Poison petal? I'm a failure. What about healing, since that was name dropped? It was healing. Okay.
That's it.
Are you sure it's safe?
Of course it's not safe. In other words, It's just what we need.
Yeah.
Do you remember the way to the rocks?
It's marked on the map in case we get lost.
Bombs are often not safe, as it turns out. Use potions in combat. Some potions can be used in combat as skills. Equip them in your character's potion slot. Every character... Oh. Every character only has one potion slot, and the same potion can't be equipped for multiple characters. Every potion has 1 to 3 charges, which will automatically replenish after resting at campsites. So you create one-of-a-kind potions, and then they recharge like Estus flasks. This is unexpected and different. Alright. Heals 100% of life. Nice. You'll need a portion of roots from the woodland for this decoration. Okay. Roots. Woodland. Use the healing plant first and the antibiotic second. It says the petal from the field cannot be the last ingredient. So you're first. Petal from the field, and it cannot be antibiotic. So that's healing, and that's antibiotic. Ta-da! There we go. Now we just need to figure out who actually gets these items. Also need to figure out where the potion slot is in the first place. Oh, there's the potion slot. You have herbal tea. No. You have herbal tea. Let's give the healer the tea, or the tank the tea, so he can heal himself if he needs to in an emergency. This one does a bunch of damage. Let's give it to the rogue, because she has plenty of skills to use constantly, whereas he doesn't always, especially with the resistances and stuff. There we go. Neat. Resting's not really necessary, but I'll save. Alright, I'm really interested in that. I'm very interested in the fact that, oh, it says you can do it during, exploration. Herbal tea can be used for exploration, but not the bomb. So the bomb's just gonna solve that one puzzle and then we're done. Whereas this can be used during exploration because it's a way of healing myself. Okay. Hey there. This problem should be solved nicely.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Remind me to cover my ears next time.
Let's hope there is no next time.
The water flows quite nicely now.
We have a tree to talk to.
We also kind of just got a water problem taken care of now, huh? This is not where I was thinking. I'm curious to see if the destroyed bridge and the weird floating rocks might be affected by the water. I'd be curious.
Enjoying your new water supply?
Yes. But again...
Wait. Let me guess. It is not that simple.
Correct.
What now?
Something holds my roots in place underground. I cannot move them. I require your assistance.
Where do we go?
Go east. You will see for yourself.
East it is.
Time to go find ourselves a boss fight. There's gonna be something naughty over here that we got a deck in the face on the beach, it looks like. Okay. So now there actually is something on the beach.
When they reached the shore, a remarkable, yet all too familiar sight swished and swirled before them.
A hole in the lake?
Is your friend here, Yoshka?
Back for more, I see.
Yet another familiar sight presented itself. This time recognizable to only one in the party.
This is the man who stole the amulet and knocked you out just before we met.
Light on details, but not inaccurate. The name is Sebastian. Perhaps you care to enlighten them further, Yorshka.
Of course. But you look like you have more pressing matters to discuss.
No less pressing than during our first encounter. But my personal quest could use the assistance of your companions if they're willing to hear my story.
This is all very strange, but I'm curious.
You were the symbol of the 7 tribes. Your story greatly interests me.
Fair warning, it starts with a Taltosh.
It does. A very wise Taltosh named Gunsel, who once served Attila himself. I met the Taltosh years ago during his legendary travels across Operencia. During my time with him, Gunsel had a vision of destiny. My destiny. He told me my purpose, to secure the sword of Attila and deliver it to the one who brings light into the darkness. In great battle, this chosen one will lead us. With the Sun King's disappearance, I fear this battle is nigh.
The Sun King?
Napkiraly is his real name, said to be the personification of the sun itself.
And fairy tales of the old faith.
True, by day he mounts his mighty silver-haired steed to leap across Operencia, offering light from dawn till dusk. At night he rests, sometimes taking human form to visit this middle world himself. The Sun King is very real, and because you brought it up, young knight, tales of fairies are very real too.
So you're saying this prophecy has led you here many years later?
Which just so happens to be the same place we're headed to free a talking tree. Convenient.
Sounds like the will of the gods to me. I have reason to believe this is the tomb of Attila. And within it I hope to find his sword. Will you join me then?
No, you will join us.
Ha ha ha! Very well then. Do lead on.
I may have made a mistake specializing the other guy in bows, or trying to. God damn it. I can't figure out what to do with that character. They just... Was it Napkiraly? Napkiraly? His pronunciation was odd. But also they can't decide on Attila or Attila, so I don't know. The Sun King. I'd say gods damn you for getting us into this mess, Napkiraly, but I don't know that it's possible for you to damn yourself. Actually, if it's true that the underworld has truly taken you prisoner, I suppose you are quite damned at the moment. It's a far different situation than your normal position atop a magical horse, leaping from one side of Operencia to the other to brighten our days. Thanks for that, by the way, assuming you're real. I'm guessing the actual sun napping occurred when you were in the mortal form you take some nights, walking among us ordinary human beings. I've been told all my life that you're the son of the Golden Father Arani... Oh god. Atraxka? And the Dawn Mother Hainal... I don't know how these pronunciations were. Ayaxka? That your younger brothers are the Firesmith King Hadur and the Wind King Salkiral. But how does that even work? How do gods procreate? I really must know someday. Questions that keep me up at night aside, I really do find it baffling that the god of the sun can be so careless and powerless as to be abducted by an underworld force. But somehow, the burden has been placed upon this ragtag group to rescue you. I do expect to be well rewarded for this. You are said to reside in an entire golden forest in the land of the gods, after all. Just cut me off a branch of a golden tree. It'll set me for life. And I know you can afford it. He's bargaining. Hypothetically-ish. Alright, new character. What's up with your setup? He's level 6. So he's once again a bit behind the rest of the party. He's coming with Children of the Wind, which we're familiar with. And Quick Draw. If you have the highest initiative in a turn, you get 10% critical hit chance. Oh. That's like incentive to not give anyone else as high of crit. And he also has all of his starting skills equipped on the first tier, meaning he's not going to be as easy to specialize in later areas as soon. Barbed Arrow, just do a bunch of damage. Chilling Arrow. Frost plus weapon to an enemy and decreases its initiative by 80%. Wow. Fire Arrow. Bunch of fire and fire over damage over time. Oh, he also has the Gambler tree. Is it different? Sharpshooter, Accuracy, Gambler. Alchemy, Stealth, Gambler. It's the only repeat so far, but they both have the Gambler tree, and it seems to be identical for both of them. This is the one that's a chance of extra attack. Not bad. Somersault. Decrease defense and block chance by 30% for 2 chance. That can happen to you too. A lot of modifiers for energy cost. Was that was there for you too? Slow progress though. If you get every single one of them, then they all combine to a reduced energy cost of 24%, which is something. Crit chance, crit damage. 10% crit damage. Not bad. It's a poison arrow attack that reduces the enemy's poison resistance, and a lightning arrow shot to all enemies and stuns them. Pretty good chance of stunning them too. So this is his elemental. So he has an archery tree, an elemental archery tree, and the same gambler tree the other character has. Barbed arrow is just an attack. Bonus damage. Raining arrows. Create a cloud of arrows to deal 8 to 13 physical damage plus weapon damage to all enemies. Make them grounded with a 65% chance for 2 turns. Grounded. I kind of assume they're maybe ranged flying enemies, I mean. So maybe maybe that's what I mean by grounding them. Maybe you can't attack people in the air, or maybe they have a reduced chance of being hit. Headshot. Aim for the head for a big old bunch of damage. 9% chance to kill them instantly. Damn. 33% increased chance to hit. 50% increased chance to crit. That's a massively effective spell. And looks like yeah, these tiers are already unlocked, so I can already buy the second tier for either one. This is pretty tempting. I like the idea of having another elemental Kai, although he does already have 2 of them. But I definitely like the idea of that. Let's see, agility, crit damage. I can make him specialize in crits so hard. And yeah, he's already deep into agility. I guess Yosuke's just a weird jack of all trades character. He can do kind of elemental spellcasting skills, not really, they're traps or whatever. And he can do some melee and ranged, but he's kind of a weird fit that doesn't specialize as specifically. And that's not helped by me. Short bow. Yeah, let's give you the better short bow. You go back to the normal one, sorry. But I should definitely give the ridiculous archer this. Look how over the top and self-assured he is. His voice actors, he actually almost looks like the same person. Like they almost look like they used parts of the same face. That's how close they are. His voice actor sounded weird. Like he was coached differently from the rest of the cast. 96% map exploration. Is the quest to deal with this guy's route going so far out of the way now that I'm going to another new map, I wonder? Down we go, apparently. Once we go in there, we're not coming back without the sword. So we can go, we just have to get the sword. Within this tomb lies the coffin of King Attila, and with him, his legendary sword that destroyed the mighty dragon Thade. I don't know. I'm going to be ambiguous about every pronunciation of every name in this entire game, apparently. Or so believes the aged warrior known as Sebastian. Then again, it could be just as easily a death trap. Now, couldn't it? These are such pretty locations.
The companions entered the tomb with an optimistic sense of wonder. It did not last. With no warning, an unseen foe slammed the door shut behind them. And then, silence. Pure darkness.
We're going to die in here.
But then...
Well, at least we won't die in the dark.
4 characters deep it is. Okay.
A spirit haunts us. A female spirit. Not Attila.
Look, straight ahead.
Could it be?
He's the central demigod character of the entire universe, apparently. And, like, they did not talk to their voice actors to square away how they wanted it to be pronounced. Because, yeah, they're back to Attila now, when Sebastian just brought back the Attila pronunciation from the intro. I have no idea, man. Hey, resting location.
You said your name is Sebastian, right? As in, Sebastian the Dragon Slayer?
Heard the tale, have you? Alas, young Bézé, I have never slain a dragon, but that story is very much about me.
Father told me that story. Sebastian killed several dragons. Didn't one of them have 10 heads?
12, but I don't mean to brag.
You just said you didn't kill any dragons, old man. How could you possibly justify any bragging?
Simple, really. Believe it or not, I too was once a very young man.
I don't.
Almos, the great chieftain of the 7 tribes, took a liking to me and invented a story adorned by all with me as the central character. This was all shortly after Attila's legendary triumph over Thade, which captured the imagination of every aspiring child who saw himself a warrior one day.
So a story invented for you gained popularity and made its way through Operencia. Interesting.
Yes, it is interesting, but also a little disappointing. I was hoping there really was a Sebastian the Dragon Slayer.
With any luck, young Bézé, you will help me find the sword that slayed the greatest dragon of them all.
I actually don't need to rest. Everyone's fine. Guess the new map restored everybody. There we go. So we're adding all the characters around the fire over time. That's neat. I wonder how many we're gonna end up having. All right. Find all artifacts to open the crypt. We're back in a proper dungeon again. The story is fake, but he still goes out of his way to correct people about individual details. As if they need to get it right, even though he knows it's all bullshit. What did I just highlight?
If we place the proper gears, we can get to the Queen.
Right.
You're suggesting we'd actually want to get to the Queen?
She may have been buried with the sword.
Or a key to get out of this place.
True. Royal grave robbery it is then.
For a place never meant to be visited, they sure put some time into these elaborate door dial systems.
No, there's a treasure chest right there. Just duck under it, it's fine. What do secrets look like in this place? I'll always be nervous about it.
No key, no entry.
We don't have that one yet. Anything standing out to me? You can put something on top of this, apparently. Something to keep track of. Sarcophagus. Maybe a third crown. Oh, another chest key. That was a little hard to spot. The glow obviously gives it away, but it was kind of stashed inside the crystal. You're not a real wall. Come at me, evil mushroom. I'm ready. Party skills, what? Activate extremely powerful party skills by recharging them throughout the use of unique skills from corresponding spheres. Once a party skill has been recharged, you're free to use it at any time. You can use identify the skill sphere by this icon, so it's finally explaining that sphere it introduced an eternity ago. All party members gain 100% initiative for 2 turns and recharge 60% of their energy. Damn. Just use up your wind, and then there's sun. Just do a bunch of fire damage. Okay, here's the semi-complicated character. God, he has so many moves already. These guys resist poison, but not much else. This is 11 to 18 plus weapon damage. And this is the same thing, but with a chance of an extra attack. Oh, that one's the healer over there. Get him. Oh, lost that coin flip. All right. Poison resist, you say? You can't resist my poison. I'm gonna suffocate mushrooms, I guess. Everybody gets a boost from my boost character. Nope. He's like this paladin that buffs everyone. Oh, you taunted. Stop that. How much? Everyone has so much bonus on them right now. So 15% damage bonus, 15% vigor, 25% strength, 25% intelligence, 25% agility, 25% initiative. That's some strong party buffs right there. So my range is 6 to 13, but doing ones that have modifiers, it gets way higher. Unless they block it like that. I should actually recover. That guy's used up a lot of his energy. Oh, he's gonna take so much damage from all the elements alone. Let's just rest. I think everyone's gonna die. Yep. Easy to lose track of just how much you can stack on these characters, which is a lot. Forgot to check your gear. Oh yeah, you're not even wearing a helmet. 110112. Strength, vigor. You can probably do with the strength more than Sebastian. Initiative. I do need more initiative to get that crit bonus going. Any swords that give you more initiative by any chance? I kind of imagine it doesn't apply because he might be using his ranged weapon and maybe that it means he doesn't count his shield, but I feel like I should try to put on a good shield, I guess. You never know, I suppose. Vigor, evasion. Want to double check. That's probably a better sword for you, isn't it? A long sword. And the axe. Some other negatives, I guess. Well, I still think I want it. You can have something from what's left. Like the mace, I suppose. There we go.